Hello everyone, welcome to Teen Check Code. Just my a place where I just write my thoughts, a place where I just share my thoughts with everyone who is probably interested in what I do and probably my field of computer science, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. So I'd want to share with you a couple of things that I've learned throughout my journey to be a computer scientist, to be a software engineer. So let me just start by mentioning what this video is all about. So this video is all about inspiring young men and young women that or anyone generally that is interested in picking up computer science as their career path, as their probably what they want to do in life. So let me just give a brief update of who I am now, what I do, so that probably you can understand where I'm coming from. So currently I am a computer science graduate. I graduated with the first class honors in computer science at the University of Science and Technology in Zimbabwe. Then after that I am away sit for the future partner. So this is just a program where we select partners with the local universities to select the top 10 best students that can go for a training in China. So that would be Beijing and Shenzhen. So so these are like the top 10 best ICT students in a way. So I am part of that, and currently I am a software developer. To be more specific, I am an Android developer at Baobab Circle, a UK-based company. So I normally work from Nairobi or even Harare, right here in Zimbabwe. So that is what I'm doing. Well, I do quite a number of other things, but that is the main highlight. So I'm having fun in my career. I'm still developing. I'm still growing, going a bit higher in my career, meeting new people, meeting new challenges and all. So that has been said. How did I get here? So initially, I really wanted to study aviation. Okay, so I wanted to be an aviation engineer, so probably an aircraft engineer. So I just studied towards that. I watched a lot of aircraft investigation documentaries. I did a whole lot of research when it came to aviation. But however, I always had some sort of fascination with computer science. So I remember when I was in Form 1, because of the number of points I had, I had somewhere around 7 points. So what they did is, it's just weird. They were like, students with 4 to 7 points, they should go and do fashion and fabrics. Then students with 8 and higher, they should go do computer science, computer studies. Okay. So I did fashion and fabrics for about a few years, like few months. Then I was like, no, this is not my passion. I want to do computers. So I then ran away from the fashion and fabric class. That was a bit naughty of me. We were caught and we were caned. You know that. And then we were forced to go back. And when we went back, and we ran away again. So this time they just let us go after some talks and all. So they just let us go, like, okay, go and study computer studies. So from then I had that fascination about computer studies. I started programming when I was around should be around 14, 15 thereabouts. So started doing just some Visual Basic and other stuff. So over the ages I grew some interest in computer studies and all. So that's how my fascination on computer studies grew. I then started, so when I completed my advanced level, I was studying maths, physics, chemistry, biology, and further mathematics. So this is all in the Zimbabwean curriculum. So so after studying that, I got a place at the National University of Science and Technology to pursue my studies in computer science. At the same time, I also got a place at university in Harare to study chemical and process engineering. So I just decided that I don't want to be an engineer that deals with physical things, but I would want to be a computer scientist. So I then went for computer science. So well, there was no one that I knew that had studied computer science before, so I had to kind of pave the way for myself. So I had to like dig deep and do things myself. So the first thing I did was I registered on the MIT Open Courseware, where I just took the Computer Science 101 class. And from that class, I realized that I'd got myself into some deep trouble, because computer science was not going to be a stroll in the park. It was going to be challenging. There's a lot of mathematics involved. There's a lot of science involved. But though I did love math, I did love science. So it's something that I was going to be able to manage. Okay, so from then I then studied computer science for 4 years, and I graduated in 2018. Okay, so the whole purpose of this video is to then just give some advice to individuals that are going to start their computer science degree this year, or probably sometime in the future, or you are considering studying computer science. So to be honest, computer science is a very challenging degree. There's a lot of mathematics involved, there's a lot of physics involved, and there's a lot of thinking involved, like critical thinking. But be rest assured that after you graduate, or after you get some proficiency in computer science or in any computer science related discipline, you are good. You are set. You have probably 80% chance of getting a job after you complete your studies, or a 100% chance of starting your own thing, of having your own startup that will just skyrocket, because computer science is all about connecting people, and it's so easy connecting people, right? So so the first thing probably that I'll share with you is computer science has a lot of mathematics. Okay, so before you start the computer science degree, evaluate your mathematical foundation. There's a lot of mathematics. There will be a lot of work. You'll be required to work late nights, but just assess your mathematical base. Okay, so that is one thing about computer science. Then the second thing about computer science is there's a lot of problem solving. Okay, so I'm sure you know that almost everything in life, almost everything that we do is systematic in a way. So there are steps to solving any particular problem. So in computer science, you'll be doing a lot of that. You'll be solving problems one by one, and you need to be able to appreciate breaking down a problem to small individual components and appreciating the fundamental the fundamentals of algorithms and data structures and all. Then the third thing is you have to appreciate programming. So I'm not saying you should be a programmer. So here's the thing. Not all computer scientists are programmers, and not all programmers are computer scientists. Okay, there is probably an intersection somewhere, but it's not the fundamental of computer science. Though you have to appreciate, okay, you have to appreciate that if you are a computer scientist, you will have to write some code at some point. So you would rather do yourself a favor, appreciate control structures, appreciate iteration structures, appreciate just the small programming constructs. Okay, then probably the final thing has nothing to do with computer science per se, but has everything to do with every engineering discipline. Okay, you have to be disciplined and consistent. Okay, there will be nights where you will not sleep, just working something out, just writing code, just trying to make things work. You will face bugs, but you have to be consistent. That is something about computer science. Never go to sleep without writing even a single line of code. Okay, even solving one mathematical problem. That's one thing about computer science. There is a lot of work that is needed, but not to scare you. It's something that you can do. It's something that is not even really challenging. You can do it at any time, right? All you need to do is to appreciate your ability. Appreciate that you can do it. Appreciate that yes, it might not go my way every time, but I'll always soldier on. So with this short advice, if you are considering taking computer science or electronic engineering, it's a good field, it's a rewarding field, just go for it. Okay.